Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup. Striding into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way.
Adalberto.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's looking for three right out of the gates today. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap in right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B, hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Nope, that's a ball.
3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. Digging in, Luke Voigt. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stanton, base runner at first with 1 out. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they're not going to get him at third. So runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row. And listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2 pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart.
The right fielder.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. DJ Stewart is the second out of the opening frame. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Gleyber Torres is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers, 53 RBIs. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, 5-0 New York. Garrett Cole will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately. You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
And it's 0-2 to Scope.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jonathan Scope becomes out number 2 this inning. Zach Green is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 5-1 contest. So now to the plate, Jake Rogers, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A ball and a strike.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
Mondesi. That ball is foul.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Aaron Judge comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. He'll enter play here at 293, 31 homers and 86 RBIs. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. The 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. In now, Luke Voigt, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's down.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Ford.
Standing in now, Mike Ford.
That's a ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Ford, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the first round back in 2017.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. In now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Tomas has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 6 and the Tigers 1. Standing in, Brandon Dixon. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Brandon Dixon becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's count 1 and 2. At the ball. 2 balls.
1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Here comes the first pitch. Dawa Lugo stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that in. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. DJ Stewart is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here. 1
for 1 after a single his first time up. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
2-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. 1 out and a runner on third. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Victor Reyes. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will get this one. 1-1.
1-1.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Now here's the pitch. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Alex McKenna started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer up the middle. Torres picks it up, and there's out number 2. Standing in, Jonathan Scope. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton. First offering on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field, and it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Mike Ford is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Zach Green. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Green.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1 to Voigt in time for the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the rookie third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tigers failed to make any noise. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
A ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. DJ Stewart waits on deck. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Digging in now, DJ Stewart. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Into right field, that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home.
Now batter, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 2-1 on its way.
I got 3-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batter, the shortstop, Adalberto.
He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind and count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 6-1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes. But he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
Thank you, Heidi. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Into the box now is Manny Tomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. This is line to left. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now back.
Ready once again, Victor Reyes. He was a ground out victim last time up. No balls and 1 strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Torres is under it to make the catch to end the inning. Tigers strike.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Fielder, number 99. Aaron.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. Ground ball left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Luke Voigt trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Mike Ford would be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
The second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. This will get foul for strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Hit back toward the mound. Mondesi scoops it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back, first baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Zach Green is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Cole gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Gregory Soto is on to pitch from the bullpen now.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 65, Gregory Soto.
And the pitch. Mike Ford is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The pitch.
That's a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Gary Sanchez will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now back,
stepping up to the plate, DJ Stewart. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready now, Gleyber Torres. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 2 now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name.
Leading up for the Tigers,
Top Tommy Kingley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
First delivery to him on the way.
Tommy
Count
Kingley.
1-0.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Stanton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
The batter, the right fielder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Brendan Dixon comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and two strikes here.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with.
Up next for the Tigers. Shortstop, Darwell.
Into the box, Dawalugo down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-3 contest. Back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Zach Britton takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this seventh frame.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And he falls behind 0-2. Britton is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Mondesi brings it in. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors in it. John Schreiber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to.
Number 71, John Schreiber.
From the stretch, Adalberto Mondesi is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line towards center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 99.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, one man out. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Judge rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they open up a 4-run lead.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Rony Garcia gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Stepping in now, Mike Ford. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now the 2-0 home. Line drive to center field. Reyes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On now to the...
Leading up for the Tigers,
Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
3. Your attention, please.
Now set and the pitch.
1-0, number 0. Adam.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. The Yanks are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is in the second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
So now to the plate, Jake Rogers. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Now at the plate, Isaac Paredes, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. 3-0 now. Brendan Dixon will be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The right fielder, number 12.
Brendan Dixon stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Here's Yasmani Tomas. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
Number 28.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Now a flare out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in to try it again. Chad Green, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Number 57. 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Lifted down the line in left. Stanton on the run, and no one will track it down. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Victor Reyes is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. So striding in, Alex McKenna. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes the count. On the ground to third. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole wins for the league best 15th time. Spencer Turnbull permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Tigers, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.